pan-Yoruba sociocultural group, Yoruba Koya movement has vowed to mobilize its people to exit Nigeria if President Muhammadu Buhari do not stop the consistent attacks on lives, peace, economy and unity of the country by Fulani herdsmen under the umbrella of the Mietti Allah. In a statement by a convener, Otumba Deji Osinbogun, Yoruba Koya, said it is alarming that leaders of Mietti Allah would consistently go on both local and international television stations, including newspapers, to harass, threaten, intimidate, and insult stakeholders in Nigeria. The group called on Buhari to rise above ethnic chauvinism and order the immediate arrest and prosecution of all the leaders of Mietti Allah that had claimed responsibilities for series of attacks leading to death of over 3,000 Nigerians in the last 4 years. Yoruba Koya threatened that refusal to checkmate the excess of Mietti Allah will give Yoruba people no option than to exit Nigeria, Oshibogun said. While we do not want to dwell in the realm of rumors, however, we are forced to state very expressly that the threat to life and admission to mass murder by identifiable and known leaders of Mietti Allah without any word of caution or arrest by law enforcement agencies in the country led credence to the fact that Mietti Allah are carrying out the briefs of some invisible forces at the corridor of power in Abuja or elsewhere. A mere trade union from a tribe continue to heat up the polity while others shiver and shake in their pants for fear of attack, yet no arrest by our security formations. These murderous elements are so courageous that they appeared live on national television to attack a whole region comprising of over 50 million people that yet the agencies sworn to protect the lives and property of the people are acting like everything is normal. We say without any fear of or intimidation that this is an antithesis of a strong and united nation. We, Yoruba people, therefore want to put the Buhari administration on notice that we are not scared of any of these mindless and senseless statements from the hoodlums that the Nigerian government is obviously aiding and abetting. We wish to inform them that we shall protect our land and people with all the resources God has provided and blessed us with. In addition to the foregoing, we are putting the federal government on notice that if nothing radical and patriotic is done to stop the ongoing mayhem and open threat to our people by Mietti Allah, we shall mobilize our people to take all democratic steps to ensure our safety and continuous existence as a nation within the Nigerian Federation, which may include a declaration of our sovereignty or our exit from the nation of Nigeria, because we can no longer guarantee our comfort, safety, and existence within this den of hell. And this is coming a few weeks after Mietti Allah stated that Yoruba people are the most primitive in Nigeria, despite their education achievements. It's becoming clearer and clearer and clearer. You know, we did a video of a US retired army that was talking about how the Buhari administration stopped them for going after these Boko people for over many months. They've not been able to debunk it. They've not been able to make a statement. I'm sure they are trying to put themselves together to know what they are going to say. That being said, a lot of people have accused this president, not even accusing him. Most of the before he came into power, we all know the statement he made concerning these people, the way he has been sympathizing with them, most especially these Boko people. At the end of the day, but as soon as he came in again, we have another group in the same region, which he is aware, which is affiliated to them, because Mietti Allah, cattle rustler, cattle headers, and what have you, is an S-man himself, and they are from his region. Yet they came with kind of boldness, because people were like asking, when people always say, oh, these people, we've been living like this before now, no qualms, no quarrel, and what have you, even if they were misunderstanding, sort of, it was not as big or strong as what we have now. Now they are coming with a form of that confidence that nobody is going to hold them. And the president has never made a categorical statement. You know the way he handled the IPOP. What are they just one talking about? We want to go our separate ways. That is what is really infuriating him and getting him angry. But some people are on a daily basis go to other people's property and intimidating them, taking their businesses from them. And when those ones want to retaliate, who are the farmers? When they want to retaliate, that is when the problem will come in. Have you ever heard that a farmer will just go to a X-Men's domain and begin to say want to carry your cows or whatever? They will never do that. It is the same people that will come to their farm and begin to do a manner of things, and yet the people will not want to fold their arms, and that is where they will not be telling you it is farmers and headers clashes. They are not clashing because they are on their own, doing their own thing. These people will bring their own business, their cattle, and beginning to destroy their farms, and you call it clash, and you expect them not to say anything so that it will not seem as if it is clash. So that being said, these people have been making statements which have been saying that the DSS will not see them. But let an individual make a statement. This Mietti Hala went to Channels Television. It is in the public domain. A lot of people watched these people saying all manner of things. And in most occasions, they have come out to take responsibility of any form of a reprisal, that they are the ones doing this, they are the ones doing that. And yet, Buhari will not make any statement. He will not make any statement. So, do you need a soothsayer to tell you what is happening, what has been happening, what is going on? Or do you need any soothsayer to tell you his mind or his mindset or his position concerning these people? We don't need anybody to tell us. When these people are coming out, this Yoruba, whatever, and other groups, they've been coming out to be polite, to be nice. And what baffles me is that you will still see some of the Yoruba people, they will be telling their people, who made you this, who made you this, who made you to be speaking on our behalf. You can imagine. And yet these people are saying all manner of things. Nobody will caution them. Some of these Yoruba elites will not even say, oh, yes, these people are saying all this kind of a thing that we cause other people to respond. But even with what this Yoruba group, what they are talking about, they are even trying to be nice. This Fulani Esme, they are not nice at all. They are not nice. They will come out and begin to say a lot of things. I could remember on Channels Television, Chambale was telling him that they will have no choice than to stop him because he was just saying all manner of things. Everybody heard about it. The presidency heard about it. Femi Adesina heard about it. The next thing they will tell you, you have to live with them. They will tell you, you have to live in peace with them. You have to accommodate them. You have to live in peace with them. You have to tolerate them. This is very, very unfair. Very, very unfair. And it's an injustice. These people, they will never arrest them. So what are you talking about? People were always talking about this president. A lot of people had a confidence in him, thinking he's going to do better. But see what is happening. Things will be going the other way around. This man will not say anything. But when it comes to his own election, you will continue. You will not hear him be coming out to be making some categorical statement. It's very, very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. It is not even only because of this Esme. Even if some people really want to go their own way, it is not because of only this Esme. A lot of things that have been happening. You will talk, they will tell you, oh, there is strength in our togetherness, in our population. There is strength. If really the thing is yielding positive results, it would have been a different thing entirely. But what you are clamoring for that would have been a blessing to you, it is not working that way, then why would you continue with that kind of a thing? If it's working for other people, fine. But once you see that something is not working for you, you need to try to check yourself, everything about you, what you have done, what you have not done. Check everything, that you know the next steps to be taken. It's very, very unfair. This president will still keep quiet. He will keep quiet. Nothing bothers him. Nothing bothers him. And some people will come and be defending him. Somebody who is patriotic will not be behaving in this manner, will not be acting in this manner. It's not possible. Femi Adesina will come out, of course. It is what they asked him to say that we say. In as much his bread is being buttered, he does not care. So one should not even be referring to him because it's not neutral. He prefers to obey his own appointments. He's not even obeying the president or his master or his boss. He's obeying his own pocket, his own selfish pocket, because that is what it is. Because we know this man before now, what he used to stand for before he started getting all this government appointments. So if somebody of that nature has been saying something when he had no affiliation with anybody or with any government, then what has now changed? All of those things he used to say in his column when he was in a when he was still fully doing his as an editor. So what has changed? That is the question. What has changed? Because he wants to satisfy his own selfish interest. So what these people are saying now, telling the president, if you don't stop all of these things, but I don't see him stopping. I don't see him stopping. And you cannot question and you cannot even doubt those who are saying they all have agenda. With the issue of Ruga, you will know that they all have agenda. When people are saying this, you will not doubt it. You will not doubt it because you will keep quiet. If you like, if you people like, talk from now to eternity. You won't say anything. They know what they are doing. DSS will not caution these people. DSS will not say anything. The other day we heard that Plateau State, the governor, they asked, they arrested some leaders of these Mietti and Fulani groups. Their leaders. Up till now, we've not heard anything. People say forget it. Forget all those window dressing address. Forget all those pretense that nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to come out of it. And which is true. We've not heard anything. Till today, we've not heard anything. And we just heard again, these Boko people, they said they have repented. At the end of the day, see the kind of professional treatment they are giving them. They even took them, they even enter a flight, taking them to where they said they have repented. Then what about all those other criminals who have been doing all manner of things? Why is it that they, before you know it, they will take them to the court and they will treat their case immediately without delay? So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? The same set of people who have been doing all manner of things. And he said, when you fight these Boko people, you are fighting the whole north. And it is playing out now. They will just arrange and say they have repented. Under which law that somebody will commit such atrocities and you say, oh, I will not do it again? Have you not been hearing about all those people who are kidnapping, all those other groups who are into crimes? Have you ever heard that they will not tell you, oh, even when they interview them, they say, oh, I regret my action. Have you ever heard that they will say, oh, yes, so this person say he has, is regretting what he has done. Okay, let the government, let the law forgive him. Have you ever heard such thing? No, it is these people, these S-men too, they themselves, even these Boko people, it is happening in the north. They will tell you they have repented, they've surrendered everything, and the next thing, they are recruiting them back into the army, and you want the army to be more effective. It's not going to happen. So I don't know what people are going to do, because the position of the president now is not listening to anybody. You can say whatever you want to say unless there's going to be a stronger army, or stronger hand that will correct all these abnormalities. That's just it. Someone says here, proud goes before a fall. This is the time Jagaban Tinubu must prove that he is the messiah of Lagos State. A man is known by his level of action. And someone is saying here that I appeal to Yoruba Koya. Let us Koya to the end. Please give no conditions. Do not sell out. We want to exit Nigeria and move forward like any other civilized nations. We have nothing in common with these Fulanis. They want federal character even when they are incompetent. They want rotational presidency even when they know nothing about governance. They are in every arms of the government destroying the nation. Just imagine a man, one man, one stupid one bring his 4 wives into the house to prove his power and promise to breed more Amajiris. Name any nation in the world, you will find a Yoruba person holding a good post. But in a country where they call fatherland, they are treated as slaves. Enough is enough. Woe betide those who will make deal and will prevent Yoruba exiting Nigeria. Let such people be accursed, and it would have been better than for them if they had not been born. Someone says Fulani people will hear it in this country after Buhari. They will know that they have no land in Nigeria. Someone is is being funny here, said, now una put am there, no going back, one Nigeria. So guys, what do you think? By this call, by this Yoruba group saying they will want to exit if the president does not do anything concerning this Fulani S-men. Leave your comments below and let's have your